Hi guys, it's me again, Luze, and today I'll be showing you my trip to the art museum. We went to the KZN SA museum, and what you're seeing now is a few photos and videos that I took at the place. The artwork of my choice that I want to take inspiration from is called The Chosen One by Mbaliyetu Mabuza. The release date is 2025 and the artist used charcoal and acrylic paint on Fabriano paper. My reason for choosing this piece is I really like the style of it and it's got a really dark feeling to it. I've worked a little bit with charcoal before and I really like the fact that they use just a touch of acrylic paint to give it some deeper meaning. It was really insightful to see all the other SA artists work in there and made me think that maybe someday I can get mine in there as well. A lot of the elements of art can be discussed with this artwork. For example, even though it doesn't look like there is a little bit of color if you look closely at the boy's torch. The tone is generally very dark, especially around the outsides, which is contrasted with the white in the middle. With majority of the artwork being so dark and the light at the end, it adds dimension to the artwork. You can see the 3D-ness and the depth of it. A lot of lines are present in, for example, the ground and to make the shape of the trees. Looking from afar, it doesn't seem that the artwork has a lot of texture and the paper looks smooth, so there isn't really a texture grain to it. But if you look at the trees, for example, you can see how it looks like they've got a feeling. Three of the main principles that I want to discuss is contrast, rhythm, and emphasis. As previously mentioned, there's a big contrast between the light and dark colors, with a lot of black and a little bit of white. With this contrast and the white being in the middle, it gives emphasis to the boy and the end of the woods. This draws the eye to the middle and creates a focal point for the audience. For me, I feel like the trees have a certain rhythm to them. The way they flow, the way they go together, it feels rhythmic. I feel that this artwork is still relevant in the contemporary South African art because it gets in touch with nature and it feels like everything is moving to the digital aspect nowadays. It also has a meaning behind it, which I feel is that there's light at the end of the tunnel, which can resemble hope and other deeper meanings. I chose a reference picture because it gave me the same feeling as the artwork from the gallery. My reference picture is from a game that I love called Death Stranding, and this man is also in a forest. I haven't worked with charcoal much, but I know it's messy and I really struggled at first to get the right tones that I was looking for. In the back we've got a bunch of trees and the grass at the front was a real challenge, but I think I found a nice method to getting that grassy feeling. I tried using different values to create dimensions and depth so that you can see how far the trees are back and how close the man is to you. I also added a little bit of color. If you look closely on the left side of the man's head, acrylic paint was used. to add a little bit of color. Lines are very prominent in the background, mostly with the trees. I feel like my artwork and the artwork from the museum are much more similar than they are different. The art museum one uses a lot more darker tones than mine, but where I've got my dark tones I went really dark, and then the rest is more in the middle. We both used the light and the focal point or emphasis in terms of elements. And overall, it was pretty fun to do. I enjoyed the experience and I hope to challenge myself with more of these in the future.